Fantastic, Vinaya. I'm very happy, right? Fabulous one. Right. So I go upon to Sumina Nayak now. Sumina, your chance.
Sir, I off the camera, network issue.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Yes.
Okay, I'm tell about smartphone. Nowadays, smartphone is most important thing in life. If we use the smartphone for knowledge, it gives lots of use. If we use the smartphone for our entertainment, playing games, etc. It can be become harmful for children's lives for playing lots of games in mobiles, and how we are used it on good way or bad way, it depends on us. If I am feel about use of smartphone, uh, we can call anybody in the world. We can reach the any person in the smartphone, and we can search unknown place, and we can see old photos in mobiles. We can search lots of usable things in that. We can earn money, and also we can lost to money. It depends on our using way of mobile phones. uh, Nowadays, mobile is important for online class. uh, Students are using lots of mobile for lots time for mobiles, and it is useful for student also. Sometimes it is becomes very bad for student also. The use of the using the way of mobile sets. Mobile phone is now generation. Mobile phone is very important thing. If we go any place, or if we in any problems, we need mobile. It is one of the important thing to our life. That's it, sir.
Fabulous, Sumina. And again, your thoughts, all your thoughts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, brilliant. Very good. She covered again, like Vaitishwaran, everything around mobile phone in terms of the merits and demerits and everything, right? And during the lockdown, as well as Vinaya J spoke about, and so that is what something. So she covered everything, and also how kids are getting addicted to mobile phones as well. So that is something she covered as well. You spoke well, right? So with confidence and all, that is something great. So fabulous. Fantastic. So what I would do is that I would go to Vinaya Puja.
Hi sir, good evening.
Very good evening.
A smartphone is an electronic device. People always editing and sharing documents, download files, create and play music, take photos and record videos, play games and watching movies. A smartphone is an individual connection to not only a friends and family. Millions of apps are available in a smartphone. Everyone wants to carry his own personal data and information with a smartphone. Smartphone is one of the simple device. We can save anything in our smartphone, so we can get benefits of this anywhere and anytime. That's it, sir.
Fabulous, Vinaya. And today there was a little bit of confidence in your voice, which I saw initial classes and all. So as I said, no, I don't know what happened then in between. You completely there was kind of a frequency loss, like in radio station. No, you lose a frequency. So I'm very happy you spoke very confidently today, which is the usual Vinaya Puja, right? So that is something which you should do every day, right? So again, a quick question: your thoughts, or took it from net? How did you do? You wrote it or you took it from the net? Question to you, Vinaya Puja. Okay, not sure whether she's able to hear us. That's fine. She did well. Okay, so brilliant. She
I wrote
covered.
it, sir.
Fantastic. So this is what I saw in the initial class from you. Okay, I saw a lot of potential, and somewhere down the line, it's okay. You are connected back again. New week and a new day, and I'm sure hopefully this can carry on, because I could see you have got a lot of potential, and you can certainly someone who can really achieve good things in this particular language. Okay, brilliant, fabulous. So I go upon to Lalita now. Sorry, Lalita, I'll come last. I'm sorry. Right, so I go on to Shushma now. Shushma is there, eagerly waiting for a long time, I believe.
It's one of the important device that everybody using it, and we cannot imagine the world without smartphone. Normally, we use it for contacting people. We can contact the people who are away from us.
Shushma, sorry to interrupt you. Switch off your video because we are finding it difficult. Correct? No? Because we are not able to hear her. Right? Okay. So switch off your video and please do the audio and then come back.
Smartphone is one of the important device that everybody using it. Nowadays, we cannot imagine the world without smartphone, because everybody dependent on that. And we normally using it for contacting the people who are away from us. We can keep in touch with the people anytime, anywhere with using the mobile. And in mobile, we can use lot of applications, especially banking applications. We can maintain our transactions. We can see our balance and make online purchase and payment there. So this is one of the useful feature of the smartphone. And for entertainment purpose also, we can use the smartphone. Like we can play the games, and we can use the social medias. So by using social medias, my experience is that it gives me fun to use, and it gives me knowledge also, like the incidents which are happening around us, we can know that. And we can see the uploads of the other people, their photos, their videos, like that. And a lot of informations are there. And we can maintain our relationship who are not with us. And these are the advantages. And disadvantage is we might get addicted to this device by using frequently. And of course, it affects our eyes. This is about smartphone.
Absolutely. Brilliant work. And Shushma, I can say from, because this is your own thing, right? You made this on your own, right?
Yes.
And you're trying to read also without looking into the, what you're trying to do, right? Without looking.
Yes,
you were looking at the notes. Are you looking at the notes and reading?
No, sir. I wrote some points, but now I didn't see it. I tried my...
Absolutely. Brilliant. And brilliant. So this is what others will also do. It's fine if you haven't done today, so I'll do it in the last. Brilliant. I was happy I can make it out when you were talking. No, I can see that this is your own. This is what free speech will happen after 2-3 times, right? So free speech will be your thoughts, which you'll, like Shushma did. Great job, Shushma. So you got all the points in. And then we also talked about the banking thing, something new, because we all make payments and everything through the phone itself now, right? So that is also a big thing. So this device is like a pocket dynamo. That's what I popularly call. We have a slide on this as well, how we can use it for English, right? So that is something which was good. So great, Shushma, fabulous job, right? I'm really, really happy, right? So what do you say now? Fabulous.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good. And so, whom shall I go? I can see Aarti Jaya. Aarti Jaya, if you can hear us, can you do this for us, please?
So am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
So my network is very poor, that's why I'm asking. Often I left the call.
Sorry, your native is? Aarti, what did you say? Okay, there is some issue. Aarti, if you can hear us, you can always let me know, because I don't know whether it's an internet connection or something. We can hear you. When you spoke, we could hear you. Okay, I see another name, Anita. Okay, poor internet connection. Okay, fine. Okay, yes, I saw your message, Aarti. Right, hopefully it gets better. Anita Acharti, she can hear us. Anita Acharti. Seema. Right. Okay, brilliant. So these participants do have some issues with the net, and they have been having for some time now, right? Okay, great. So Lalita, last but not the least, would you be able to? You want to do it today, or you want to do it another day? What do you want to do?
Tomorrow I will ask, sir.
Tomorrow. Okay, it's only fair. We also give you an opportunity to put your thoughts and bring it. So that is something you can do it tomorrow. Okay, great. Right. So and also, okay, let's talk about what you all did is great. Hats off, everybody did well. Have you done free speech before? Is there anyone who has done free speech in English before?
I can't hear your voice.
You can't hear? Others can hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Lalita, others can hear me. I'm not too sure. Right, you're not able to hear. Able to hear. Okay, fine. Right, so let me continue. It was a fabulous attempt by everyone. So what you did today is really appreciable. My question was that have any one of you have done what do you call free speech before in English? Has anybody done? Raise your hand. I can see. Sumena has done. Fabulous. Right. So so this is okay. Brilliant. So for everybody else, it was new activity. Right. This is a new activity. Now this is the only way how our language will keep becoming better. Right. So this is one important tool. Apart from that, we'll be doing GD, role plays, and other things as well, which is there. But this is one important thing. So what you did today is fabulous task. I'm really happy, because when you're looking for this, you would have gone and searched this thing in the internet. So you're spending some time in internet and searching this topic, understanding the topic, then taking the points which you would use in the speech. That's one thing. Other than that is that you added a lot of your own points as well. So that is something from your thoughts you added those points. So that is another thing which again English was involved. So we are being in the zone. What is the zone? We are there in that particular zone. And then when you, even if you have read today, again you are doing a kind of a reading practice itself in the class, right, on the topic. So this is all pluses, all great pluses, what we did today, and what you all did is fabulous. I'm so happy with everybody who did today, right? So let me tell you, now even next time it's fine. Again, I'll give you another topic, right? Maybe another one day. Then I'll give you another topic where you can do. So what you will do is that you can search your points. See, I'll tell you the first thing is that when something comes, put your thoughts. This is a common point, right? So put your thought. What do you think about smartphone? Do I have a smartphone? Okay, great. What is the merits of it? Like, what is the demerits of it? Like a lot of you said. like how it's helping you in your work and all, right? So put your thought, whatever thought comes to you, right? And then try to write it down. Then see if you can take something from the net. Then you can add this thing up and do it, right? So after 2-3 times, what will happen is that we will not refer anything. What we will do is that we will just say. What you can do is that you can have a kind of a notebook here and you can have the bullet point. So one bullet point is like banking. Another bullet point is that for classes. Another bullet point is for cooking. So like this you'll have. So once you see cooking, what you should say is that this also helps for cooking. This also helps for classes. Then I look banking. All my transaction I do with smartphone only, so that helps me for banking. Then you will see a demerit. So these are the points you can refer. Demerits, like kids, they are getting addicted to smartphone with the games and all, right? So that is something you can do. Another demerits is that you're spending a lot of time on this. So what you're doing is that like sometimes you're wasting your time also. So that is there. So this is how. So if you've seen speakers who come on stage and speak, what they do is that they carry a small kind of a sheet, right? So they're talking. Now they're talking, and in between the talk, what happens is that they may not remember all the points. So they will look at this point. Oh, this is the point I have to speak. Oh, this is the point. So I will expect this thing after a couple of classes, definitely, right? One participant tried today, and you are all sure you all can do as well. See, look where we have come in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I see confident faces. You're able to talk well. Your tone itself has become a little bit confident. Tone is also like confidence, right? One tone is like not confident. Another tone is like confidence. So I can see in that kind of confidence. You're confident on yourself. You're confident on your ability. You're confident on that you can speak in that language. So all these confidence is coming in. And what we are doing is that we are so many interactive things we are doing every day in the class. Like this free speech is one, like making sentence is one. I'm also asking here and there, like last week, I believe I asked how was your week, and I made everybody talk about. So I'll also give you some instant free speech also later, then and those kind of things as well. So these are the things which we will keep doing. So which will help you to get better and better. And then casually you can start talking in English. Whether right or wrong, yes, you casually get into the English mode. Right, so let's do one lesson today. So we would do this, which we have scheduled for today. So let me share the screen with you. Just give me 1 second. That's an important one. And hopefully after that, we will come back to the words. Right, so that we can. Okay, so here you go, very, very important one. So this is about the speaking, right? So this is what we are going to focus today. So this is precisely what we did in the class as well, because we all spoke, right? So you all shared your thoughts, and this will become more and more casual, right? So now then you don't have to prepare anything and talk. You will be talking. If somebody's someone asks something, you will be able to talk about that. So as I said, we will not get too much into whether it's right or wrong. Few corrections here and there I'll keep making, but let's talk. That's very important. Let's talk. Let's talk with confidence, whether it's right or wrong. Language is all about, like, other persons should understand what you're saying, and you're able to listen and understand what's being asked. As simple as that. So that is what the objective of this particular session is. So that is what we keep it. That's what we will try and keep in the session as well. Okay, so very important thing in terms like speaking. See, this is something where you will be judged on your speaking as well, right? Anyone's ability also depends on the speaking, because you might be a great listener as well, and you might be able to read well as well. You might be able to write good as well. But at the end of the day, you are judged, right? Let's be very honest. How does in interview you are selected? Because your interview happens in English, right? Depends on some other process where they might be a local process and they might be talking in your local language. That's fine. But mostly, what do they do? They speak to you in the language. The language is English, right? So that is what it is. We already spoke about this corporate world, and right. So that is there and all those things, right? So this is an important thing. So you might have the other three things. You might be really good, but now this is the important thing: how you can use all this knowledge in speaking. And as I said, it doesn't matter right or wrong. You got to speak, right? And yes, I'll be here to help you out in small kind of thing, right? So singular, plural, past tense, present tense, right? Those kind of a thing I'll be able to do. But at the end of the day, you have to continue, keep doing what you're doing in terms of speaking. So that is very important, right? So let's look. First thing I'll tell you, first tip I'll give you, always when we are talking, no, right? We are learning the language, no. So the first thing what you do is that answer in full, right? Always answer in full. For example, if somebody asks you, what's my name? My name is Vaitishwaran. Don't say my Vaitishwaran, or don't say Sumena, don't say Lalita. My name is Vaitishwaran. So half of the thing you're taking from the language itself and using it. What did you have for lunch? Right? I had dosa for lunch, or I had rice for lunch. What did you have for dinner? I had chicken plus so and so in the lunch. Right? For dinner I had. What did you do on the weekend? On the weekend, I went with my family to a place. So what you're doing is that using the things from the language itself. You're using the force and using those words and replying. So what is happening is that your language looks better. If somebody asks you what's your name, you instead of saying ABC, when you're saying my name is ABC, it looks better. You haven't done anything special. Only thing is that you have used those things and said that my name is, so it looks great, right? Why don't you sit? No, I've been standing for some, no, I will sit later. I won't sit now because I've been sitting for a long time. I want to stand. So you are using everything from the language, the question itself. Like you remember when we used to write in the school, right? So if you say, which is the biggest country in the world, even if it's a geography class, right? If you say Russia, they will give you a half mark only. Why? Because the teacher will say, write the full sentence. The biggest country in the world is Russia. So this is how you will do. So that's the practice which we'll bring in as well. Anything which has been asked, always try, get into the habit where you complete the sentence, use a full sentence as if you're writing in the exam. Likewise, you use it. So this is one very easy and very doable, and it doesn't need any efforts, which you can all start doing. So that is very important one. Okay, that's the number one. Right. So let's look at what are the other ones. Other one is that we have spoke about. See, these are the things which I'll be covering up in length as well in the coming classes. But very important thing is that practice on your own. That is very important. How can I practice my English speaking skills when I am alone? What is that you can do? We all discussed about after this particular training session, what you will do. During this training session, what you will do, right? How you can practice alone, right? So that is something which you can do. So first thing is that you can, so because, see, you can also imitate something. So I don't know whether you know what is imitate. This can also go as a word. Imitate is like we see some movie, and so we repeat the famous dialogue from that movie, or we see a song and we sing the famous song from that, right? So we are repeating that, but sometimes the dialogues and all we are imitating, like maybe in I don't know who's a popular actor there in Kannada, or maybe in Tamil. Yes, there are a lot of actors which I know. You're imitating the dialogue, the way they're talking. Similarly, what you can do is that there are a lot of speakers. You listen to something. What you can do is that you can start imitating them, right? So what you can do is that you are listening to that particular thing, and you are thinking like, let me talk like them, let me use words like them, let me speak like them, let me use the flow like them. So this is something which we can definitely get into our thing. See, learning is also happening. How it's happening? With learning from each other, right? So like if I come to Karnataka, how will I learn this language? By learning from others only. They're not asking me to come in a class and where I'm learning the language. No, it's not like that. What is happening is that I'm watching them. I'm seeing how they are using these words, how they are able to communicate, right? And what does this word mean? How they are able to use this word. So that is what it is. Similarly, now we are in some level in terms of English is concerned. So now what you can do is that you can, especially when you're alone, this is something you can copy someone. Copy a lot of these videos which is there, copy a lot of other things which is there. You might like some favorite personality. It could be Indian as well, Indian English as well, right? So just see, it could be a news reader, how he or she is reading this news. So that's a style which you're capturing. And over a period of time, you keep doing that, you will have something in you. A lot of people know they learn the language through this important tool as well. So this is one important thing, right? So that is something which you can do, right? Another very important thing is that you can also memorize favorite quote. There are a lot of famous personalities like Einstein, right? Is one of them, APJ Abdul Kalam, and likewise there are so many. Their famous quotes you can use and try to memorize that and use it, right? So this is another kind of a practice which you can do, which will help you in a great talent. And what you can also do is that this is another very important thing is that because we also spoke about, we want to keep this thing very entertaining, learning plus fun as well. Now, what best way like English in terms of the music? And I promise that I'll be sharing a lot of names, but your taste, you can look for a lot of things which suits your taste. Now, what you can do is the listening music, something which is easy to understand at this point of time. That is something which you can start listening, because there are several benefits. See, listening to music obviously relaxes everyone. And there would be hardly anyone who would say that, no, I don't like music, right? There will be hardly anyone. So this is something which will relax you. This is something which will also give you kind of an, we all are busy. We have work, as you said, you worked on Sunday as well. This is something which will help you to relax. Other very important thing is that when you listen to English, what will happen? You are understanding the lyrics, what's being said, what's the word. Believe me, you will understand a lot of words, but believe me again, there might be a lot of words which you may not understand. That's fine. Even when I started long time ago, even I was struggling to understand many words, what is being said. But over a period of time, you're catching in completely a different accent, which is a pure kind of an language as well, maybe, right? So that is something which you will keep downloading in you, and somewhere down the line it will come out as well. And you're getting into a good habit as well, because you're listening to this kind of a song which you like. Right, so that is something which will also happen. So I would definitely feel listening to songs is something entertaining and something interesting and something which soothes you as well, right? So you can also memorize a poem, right? Some English good poems and all, right? If you want to speak or you want to read it loud and all those things that you can do. And you can, most important thing is that you can have a discussion with yourself. So you might say, what kind of discussion I can have? Right. So I will tell you something, right? For example, say my name is Lalita. I woke up in the morning by 7 o'clock, right? So my first task is that I will do this. I need to prepare a cup of coffee. Lalita is preparing a cup of coffee. Lalita likes 1 teaspoon of sugar. And then after doing this, I probably do this. Then I finish my thing. And then my breakfast. My mom prepares my breakfast. So the breakfast is ready. And today it looks like it's my favorite breakfast. What's the breakfast? It's idlis. Fantastic. What is there with idli? This is how it is. Where I'm going to sit and eat, I'm going to sit here on this table and eat. Right. So how many idlis I have? I have X, Y, Z. Right. Okay. After that, what I do? I log in. Right. I log into work. What is my task today? This is my task today. What am I going to do? This is what I'm going to do. So what I'm doing, I'm talking to myself. As simple as that. You don't need a buddy. Right? You're talking to yourself. You are there in the zone. You're talking to yourself. Right? So this is something which is easily possible. This is something everybody can do. Right? So these are important techniques. I believe you're writing it down, hopefully, because everything will vanish. I hope you have a kind of a notebook where writing it down. Talk to yourself in English. Have a discussion with yourself. If there is any problem, discuss with yourself in English. Right? So these are the things which you can do and which will not only leave you in zone, but also what it will do is that it will help you to improve this language. So that is something which you all can do from your end. And also what another thing, what you can do is that dictate your ideas instead of writing it down. You can also dictate. You can talk it loud. Your idea. And also start thinking. These are the slides which is there, which I will share with you in the coming classes. Start thinking in English. That's a very, very important thing. You have to think in English, right? Now, it will not happen over a period of time. You might be thinking in Kannada or maybe in Tamil, then trying to translate it in English. It may not work because a lot of things you can't translate exactly like that into that particular language. You may not be able to do that. So the thing is that somewhere down the line, you have to start thinking in that language, which you all can do. And I'm sure you all can do. So that is something, this is another technique which you can do. So thinking is also very, very important, which has to come into the English thing, right? Because a lot of time what will happen, you think in the local language, try to convert, and then you'll not be able to get into an active conversation, right? So that is something which will be there. Okay, brilliant. So I think this is the most powerful slide because we are speaking part. One is listening, which we covered the last class. This is another very important thing, speaking. So that is precisely what we are doing with a lot of activity, with a lot of interactive chat, which we are having in the class. So that is something which we are doing. Right. Brilliant. So I will cover all this thing up in detail in the coming class. So what I will do is that I will stop sharing my screen and we will get into the popular session which we do where we share our sentences, right? So so what are the sentences which we have? So we can also start typing. I'll go to Sumena first now today. Sumena can read it for me. Others can also start typing their sentences. So Sumena, what's the first sentence, please? Word.
Server.
Okay.
In all restaurants, servers are most important to supply the foods.
Server was a word?
Serious.
Huh?
Severe word.
What was the word?
Severe.
Can you write it here? I can't. I don't know why I'm not able to hear it. Okay. Severe. It is severe.
So I take it as a
Okay, that's fine. Was it this word, Shushma? Was it severe?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brilliant. Severe is something very, very serious, something very, I've got very severe fever. So those kind of a thing, right? Severe. That's fine. We will hear this word, your maid server. So Sumena, what you do is that make a sentence again for severe tomorrow. And so you made a sentence for server. What are the other words?
Curious.
Mhm.
That movie climax was very curious.
Oh, that movie climax was very curious. Fantastic. That's a good one. What is the next one?
Soothing. That music was very soothing to hear.
Absolutely. That music was very soothing. Right. So you don't have to say ear also here. You can say that music was very soothing. That's enough. Because music always you can hear from ear only. Right. Where? Ear. So you don't have to say ear. That music was very soothing to me, or very soothing. That's enough. Like that food was very tasty in my mouth. No, we don't say that. That food was very tasty. Understandable, because we are going to eat through mouth only. So simple, right? So that way we can keep it. Fabulous, Sumena. Brilliant. I believe you have completed. And I hope others are typing. So I will just wait for them. Or else I can take one participant who can, or let them type. I'll just wait for that. Okay, looks like no one has typed as yet. Okay, I go upon to, because we would be running short of time then. Who can I go? Vinaya Pooja, your turn, please. If you have typed some sentence, type it. I wanted you to type three sentence together. So I understand that, because it will be all together, it get mixed. Brilliant. I have got two of your sentences, Vinaya. Severe. What is that for severe?
The climate is very severe in the winter.
Okay, the climate is very severe. Okay, what severe? Severely cold. So it can become the climate is very severely cold in winter. Right? So we are explaining what severe. Severe, is it winter meaning cold only, but severely cold in winter. Okay, brilliant. What's the next one?
Curious.
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 Okay.
I always curious to learn new things.
So I, instead of I, we can say I am. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It will never be I. It will be I am always, or I will be there, but I am always curious. So
Curious
that
to learn new things.
Absolutely. Okay. What's the last one? You can read it.
Cucumber is good for soothing tired eyes.
Okay, cucumber is
Good for soothing tired eyes.
Okay, cucumber is very soothing for eyes.
Tired eyes.
Tired eyes. Cucumber is very soothing for tired eyes. Okay, brilliant. That's fabulous. Fantastic, Vinaya. Great. So I see more sentences typed here. So I'll go. What do you call? Series according to the order. So I'll go to Vinaya J. Shetty.
Sir, I will make sentence, sir. I have typed down.
Sorry, Sumena?
Sir, I have make sentence now. I will type there.
Okay, please do that. Please do that. Vinaya J. Shetty, you are with us? Okay. Okay, then I go to Anita Acharya. Anita Acharya, good that we are able to see your sentences. So good that you're connected with us. So you want to read your sentences, Anita? Acharti. Anita Acharti. Okay. No luck. So Shushma, I come to you now. Shushma.
Okay, sir. Curious. I'm very much curious if I really want to know something.
Okay, I'm very much curious if I really want to. Okay, absolutely.
severe.
Mhm.
Continuous watching of computer will lead to severe headache.
Continuous watching of computer will lead to severe headache. Yes. Okay. Soothing.
Hair.
We couldn't hear you. I can read your sentence. A shampoo will give soothing effect to your hair. A shampoo.
Shampoos. Shampoos.
No, when you say shampoos, it will not be A, no, because A is singular. So
The shampoos.
shampoos, you have to remove the A. So it should be shampoos will give soothing effect to our hair. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Understand why I made this change. This is for one correction, is not only for one person, for everyone. She's saying shampoos. So shampoos will not be A. Shampoos is plural. So you want A. A meaning only one, right? A apple. Rather an apple, yes, because vowels, an apple, it's only one, right? So several apples meaning many. Okay, great, fantastic, brilliant. Now what I'll also do is that let me also give you the sentences for tomorrow before I come to you, right? So let me share those sentences quickly with you. Otherwise, I don't want to take more time of you. Have I given words like abuse? Yes or no? Okay, I'll give you. Okay, no. Abuse, awful, acute. I'll give you this 3 words to you. Let me just type it here, because or else we will run short of time. Let's see whether, yeah. So these are the 3 words for tomorrow: abuse, awful, acute. So abuse. The teacher abused the student very badly, right? The parents abused the kid, right? Abuse. Drug abuse is a very normal thing in Punjab. Drug abuse meaning you're abusing meaning using the drug. Abuse, right? Somebody is being abused. Like, so what is abuse? Abuse is something the student was severely abused by the teacher. Abuse, right? Using rude language, insult somebody. That's a meaning. Using rude language or insulting somebody. So it is like insulting. So that is what it is, abuse, right? Using rude language, abusing somebody. The teacher was very abusive with the student, right? Drug abuse is a normal problem, right? So in Punjab. So now I have changed abuse in a different way, right? And we should not use, how else we can do? Another abuse is that we shouldn't abuse our health by not taking proper rest. So I'm abusing myself. How? Because I'm not taking proper rest. I'm sleeping very less. I'm not eating proper food. I'm not resting well. So what is that? I'm abusing myself. How? My health. So that's another word. Awful. Awful meaning very bad. That movie was very awful. Hopeless. Right? And what else? Someone is saying his thoughts are awful, meaning whatever he thinks, it's like completely awful, right? So these kind of a thing, awful, right? Something which is of no good, awful, or very bad also. So that is what it is, awful. So another awful is that my experience with him was very awful, because whatever experience I had, that was not very pleasant. Opposite of awful is pleasant, right? So it was not very pleasant, awful. So this is the second meaning. If you have any doubt, always you can Google, you'll get the proper meaning. So always don't get stuck, because you have the smartphone, which is Pocket Dynamo, which you have. So that is one. And acute. During summer, entire India faces acute water shortage. What is acute? Acute meaning being very less. Acute meaning very severe. This is another severe only. Acute. So acute is like right, very, very severe, very severe, right? Acute is also severe only. So this is another word, very serious, very great, acute, very severe, very acute, right? How can we use acute? There is acute shortage of vaccines in the country. Maybe before there were acute shortage of masks in our country. Masks were not available when Corona really started initially. Masks were not there. Acute shortage, right? So acute vision, right? Regular usage of mobile phone can create acute vision problem, very severe vision problem. Acute regular usage of mobile phone can create very severe acute this problem. What? Eye problem. So these are the three words which I have made, and so this is all we have time, right? So what I would say is that you copy the sentences which you have made. You have typed it. Like Vinaya J. Shetty can copy. I couldn't go to her. Vinaya Pooja completed it. Anita Achati can also copy the sentences, right? Vaitishwaran has completed this as well. So what we will do is that Seema Pujari, they can also do that. So copy the sentences. We will be back again tomorrow. We are completely run short of time. And this is what I want, because I want because more than half an hour was used by all the participants, because we did the free speech today, and which came out really wonderfully well, right? So applause for all of you again. So this is what will happen. I'll be more sitting there and watching you all. I'll be just an audience. You will become you will be taking up the friend seat. So that is precisely what we will be doing, right? So I hope all of you have copied your sentences, and I had a great time with you all today. We had great time in connecting with you, and we learned some important things as well. So hopefully I'll see you all of you tomorrow as well at the same time. And I wish you all a great evening. And if you're still working, so have a great work ahead, and then we'll see you again tomorrow. So bye for now from everyone. Bye, Sumina.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Vinaya. Bye, Lalita.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Vaitishwaran. Bye, Shushma. Bye, Anita. Rashmi, what happened with that? Are you there, Rashmi? Rashmi, are you there?